Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are having a great week thus far. As always, we're here to share important updates regarding key events, engagements, and happenings that Mayor Gainey will be attending this week, as well as updates on key initiatives and campaigns for the administration. My name is Sydney Cooper, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Interim Communications Director for the City of Pittsburgh and the Office of Mayor Ed Gainey. Earlier today, Mayor Gainey joined Pittsburgh Public Schools and City Council for the 27th anniversary celebration of Take a Father to School Day. This year, we celebrated the milestone in record-breaking participation with over 7,000 participants in the past 2 years. This is the largest family engagement event in Pittsburgh Public Schools history. The mayor is always happy to celebrate fathers, male mentors, and role models, making a positive impact on our city's youth. Mayor Gainey and the City of Pittsburgh are proud to celebrate our 20th year as a designated Tree City USA, a recognition awarded by the Arbor Day Foundation to communities committed to sound urban forestry practices. To honor this milestone and kick off the city's green season, Pittsburgh's Department of Public Works Forestry Division will plant 20 spruce trees, one of every year of Tree City USA status, during a service day at the city's forestry field office. The Arbor Day festivities kicked off today in celebration of Earth Day and featured guest speakers, live music, and information about the city's ongoing Smart Street Tree Inventory. On Wednesday, Mayor Gainey will join the Office of Management and Budget Community Development Division to celebrate National Community Development Week. National Community Development Week is a celebration of the benefits brought to communities across the country by federal funds from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. The office will host an open house from 1 to 3 in the grand lobby of the City County building. And on Thursday, Mayor Gainey will have a special audience with the Department of Human Resources for our annual celebration of Take Your Kids to Work Day. The team is excited to open the doors of the CCB to welcome children of city and county staff members. The day always proves to be an enjoyable experience for our young people and a great way for them to see themselves in city government. On Friday, it'll be a busy one for the mayor. He will start his day at the 2025 Reentry Summit. The mayor will join the Allegheny County Anchored Reentry Coalition as they engage in dialogue on ways to collaborate in supporting reentry by aligning resources addressing unmet needs in our community by best serving previously incarcerated citizens. And following that event, Mayor Gainey will join the Salvation Army of Western Pennsylvania to assist with their resource rally. During the rally, the mayor will help distribute food and other essential items to approximately 400 families in the Homewood community. Mayor Gainey will have an audience with the University of Pittsburgh's Department of Pediatrics School of Medicine to celebrate youth leadership across our region. The event will bring together multiple groups of young people, organizations, and schools to foster conversations that build optimism, connect young people to resources and peers who share their feelings, and to fuel greater youth empowerment by creating space and time for networking and innovating as engaged leaders in their schools and neighborhoods. Mayor Gainey is looking forward to the 3rd annual Youth Thriving Summit to celebrate the accomplishments of our young people in our region and to hear how they are creating change in their schools and communities. Continuing in the celebration of Arbor Day, Mayor Gainey will join the Department of Public Works Forestry Division and community partners for a special tree planting ceremony on Friday. The new tree will be planted near Nafasi on Center Avenue Gallery and will support planning efforts towards a new community green space there. On Saturday, Mayor Gainey will join the Brookline Youth Baseball and Softball Board of Directors for their opening day celebration. Mayor will take part in a parade, which will start in the middle of Brookline and end at Brookline Memorial Park. We wish all the amazing players good luck on their start of the games of this season. And to wrap up the Arbor Day celebrations, Mayor Gainey will join the Department of Public Works Forestry Division at an Arbor Day event at Allegheny Commons Park on Saturday. This event is special as Allegheny Commons Park will be named an arboretum. The mayor will also present a proclamation to mark that occasion. And later in the day, Mayor Gainey will have an audience with the August Wilson House for the 9th annual August Wilson Birthday Celebration Block Party. This family-friendly event takes place every year in Pittsburgh's historic Hill District neighborhood. Mayor Gainey is excited to celebrate the birthday of the late Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright August Wilson. And a few updates now. The City of Pittsburgh has been selected to join the U.S. Green Building Council's 2025 Lead for Cities Local Government Leadership Cohort, a prestigious national initiative that supports local governments in advancing sustainability, resilience, and quality of life through data-driven planning and action. The cohort provides local governments with tools and resources to measure and improve performance using the Lead for Cities rating system. Pittsburgh is one of just 16 jurisdictions across the U.S. chosen for this year's cohort, which collectively represents over 14 million residents. And the city closed on its 2025 bond issuance last Tuesday, April 15th. The funding will pay for approximately $62 million in major projects that were approved in this year's capital budget. The city bond financing had a 20-year repayment schedule and achieved a favorable interest rate of 4.04%, a testament to its strong financial management and economic momentum. Notably, this year's bonds were issued through a competitive sale, the first in decades, demonstrating renewed market confidence in Pittsburgh's fiscal health and leadership. And last week, Mayor Ed Gainey unveiled a digital tool that the public can use to track the City of Pittsburgh's substantial progress in developing and preserving affordable housing over the past 3 years. This tool is the latest step in the administration's efforts to build a city where everyone belongs by prioritizing local investments and policies that have delivered more affordable housing units than any other in 20 years. The Pittsburgh Affordable Housing Development Project Explorer is designed to provide the public with greater transparency around this achievement. It features interactive maps, charts, and tables through which Pittsburghers can learn more about the over 1,600 new and preserved affordable units completed, under construction, or in process, and over 1,200 additional units in the active pipeline. This tool will allow everyone to continue to monitor our progress as part of the city's broader Keep Pittsburgh Home agenda. And a few things to note this week on the legislative front. City Council will be discussing legislation in committee on Wednesday that aims to expand the city's paid sick leave policy. The mayor appreciates City Council President Lavelle, the bill's sponsor, and his colleagues for addressing this important issue. If passed, the rate at which employees can accumulate paid sick leave hours and the maximum total amount of paid sick leave hours that employees can accumulate would both increase. Employees would accrue 1 hour of paid sick time for every 30 hours worked, as opposed to the current 35-hour requirement. Employees of larger employers, 15-plus employers, would be permitted to accrue a max of 72 hours, 9 days of paid sick time, as opposed to the current 40 hours, 5 days limit. Employees of smaller employers, less than 15 employees, would be permitted to accrue a total of 48 hours, that is 6 days of paid sick time, as opposed to the current 24 hours, 3-day limit. But getting to the policy right, that is just the start. Implementation, capacity, and enforcement mechanisms are the key to success. That's why the Gainey administration is proud to have created the Office of Equal Protection to work with small and large employers across the city to implement the paid sick leave policies. OEP not only handles complaints when workers allege that they have been denied their paid sick leave protections, they also proactively work with employers to audit policies and make improvements. Thanks to their efforts, we now have hundreds of safe and thriving workplaces to show for it. On behalf of the City of Pittsburgh and the Office of Mayor Ed Gainey, I want to thank all of you for taking the time to attend today's briefing. I'll take questions if there are any at this time. Seeing none, thank you for your time and thank you for being here. We hope you all have a great week.